Hey folks, g'day, it's Annette in Gelatin in far north Queensland. I'm still mucking around with the Bloom technique by Shelley Carruthers, which I did a course just after Christmas, and I'm currently making some coasters for myself with a bit of a oceany colour to them, and I thought I'd just film it while I did it. Okay, so I'm just using, I've scraped this, I didn't like what was on it, but it's just a corked back tie, a coaster that I got from Kmart here in Australia. And to start with, they use something called the Pillow, which is white house paint, and the brand I'm using is British Paints. And you put that in the middle as a pillow. Alright, and then I have my oceany coloured colours mixed up with a pour medium that is made from a Taubman's neutral paint, which is a house paint, and it's mixed with Jo Sonja Gloss varnish. And I have a mix of tube paints and a couple of pigments. I'll describe them as I go. And you try and get your mixes, your colour mixes, all to a similar consistency. It's a little bit thickish, leaves a trace on the surface. Okay, this is Matisse Australian Sky Blue. This is a pigment called Royal Gold. Then I have Matisse Phthalo Blue. The gold next to the darker blue usually creates a nice sort of greenish gold shimmer. Then this one is Liquitex Basics in Light Blue Permanent. This one's an Amsterdam pearl green mixed in with a bit of Matisse Phthalo green to make this gorgeous deep dark green. This one is this little piggy pigment called Lily Pad, a lovely bright green with a hint of gold. And then I have a Matisse, I think, is it? No, it's Atelier, French Ultramarine Blue. And then on the top part they put something they call the cell activator, and in my case I'm using Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with Australian Floetrol. And the idea is that you blow the white, or whatever you use, colour you use as your cell activator, over your puddles of colours in a sort of shimmer. The blow for me is the hardest. I'm still mastering it, so excuse my head. Alright, I can tell already there that I've used too much of the white, but it will return to the centre over a couple of minutes, so we'll just leave it there for a second and see what it does. And I collect off any excess as I go to use as a pillow paint later on. I don't like wasting it. And I just keep the jars separate so that I have sort of blue tinge colours in one and the other one's a red, and I've got a black and one's a bit white as well. And then just to break this up a little bit, I've got a straw, just blow gently. Yes, I definitely used too much white in this one. As they're just for me, I'm not too concerned about it though. The other thing you have to be careful of is you don't blow so hard that you blow through to the pillow underneath, because it'll come up to the surface as well. Alrighty. It's all moving nicely. Okay. Just going to tip up a bit off that side there that I want to get rid of. A little bit over this side. Alright, get it back to the middle. And of course, if you hate whatever you've done, you can always re-pour over the top. But as I said, these are just for me. I'm not going to be too fussy tonight. The coaster is just sitting on a plastic container that came with a cheesecake that I got, and then I have a spinner underneath that I have attached a plastic container to, and then I've stuck down a child's suction plate which helps hold things onto the spinner for spinning out. Sometimes you still lose it and it flies off and ends up in your hair and everywhere else, but hopefully we won't tonight. Usually start off slow. It's very pretty. It's very hard to photograph in video, but it comes out as a beautiful shimmery green and gold because of the two pigments in there. Gorgeous. One more, I reckon, and then I'll put you on pause and bring you down so you can have a look at it, hopefully under the light. Beautiful. Not the best centre I've done, but I'm still learning as well. Hang on, I've just got to come around the other side. Okay, I've just got you a little bit closer there so you can see the pretty cells and lacing that it's caused. The layering with the opaques and some transparents gives you what they call peacock cells, which is multicolours within the cells. And then there's some pretty little lacing on the edges as well. And this little bit down here is just beautiful. It's quite shimmery, gold, green. It's very pretty. Very hard to take images of out here in my garage, unfortunately. The lighting's pretty crap. But anyway, I'm going to do another 3, and then I'm going to try a larger coasters, about 30 centimetres square, which is the biggest I've ever gone. If I can get any to look any decent, I'll video that as well. Thanks for watching.